Now we are leaving the port of Miami. We have embarked and we had the royal treatment on embarkation. That's a word. Anyhow, we are Diamond members because Michael grew up coming to the Royal Caribbean cruise ships and living the lifestyle of enjoying the cruises. It's so beautiful here, and we have the ocean all around us. There's Miami on the stretch there of either 1 or 95, not sure which, but it's beautiful either way. Anyways, in order to reach diamond status, you have to go through some steps. First, you have to start off enjoying your vacations as a gold member. You work up to platinum, then you become emerald, diamond, diamond plus, and pinnacle. And depending on what loyalty you have, what you've earned, is what kind of perks you might be able to get. So you'll notice that on our trip, we're going to be getting some perks that you wouldn't typically get when you first start off enjoying Royal Caribbean. I'm enjoying watching as we're leaving Miami. We're watching the cars on the road, and then there's a ferry with actual other vehicles on it. Not sure where it's coming from, but you can see that port where it's going. I'm also kind of curious as to what this road is that's lined with lights going from either whatever road this is, I-95 or Route 1 over to the island. Here's the port, and we were actually trying to guess who owned some of the ships. We looked up some of the ship names while we still had signal. If you do want to have signal on your trip, or at least Wi-Fi, because let's face it, there's no signal in the ocean. But if you want to order Wi-Fi, there is something that you can add to your trip called Voom, and that is a way that you can have onboard Wi-Fi. At this time in January 2022, the cost is $25.99 for the Voom service per day. So we didn't want to pay for that, but we ended up kind of caving with the fact that we happen to be Diamond members, and they said, hey, since you're a Diamond member, you get to have a day free of Zoom. So this is why I'm able to post this video, folks. Another thing you might want to remember before booking your Royal Caribbean trip is that very typically any excursions or packages or perks that you want to buy are usually cheaper before you book the trip. Another thing that you can probably do is book whatever it is that you want. Say you want a drink package, but it's pretty expensive, but you're still willing to pay for it. Buy the drink package, and then sometime throughout the amount of time that it takes you to actually pay for it, it might actually get cheaper. So you just call up Royal Caribbean, say, hey, I want to cancel this, and buy it at the cheaper rate. And very typically, someone on the phone can help you out with that, unless there's some kind of loophole that nobody knows about, but it's always worth trying. And this doesn't just work with the extras and amenities. This also works with the cruise itself. So maybe you can upgrade to a different room, or maybe you can just get a better price on the current room you have. Keep an eye out on your emails. That's a really, really big source of information. As we're passing this one building by, I couldn't help but think how 80s this looked. The bright pinkish with the bluish tinted windows. And look at the points on top. It almost kind of looks like a castle, but it's very 80s. And here we are passing finally by Miami Beach, Florida. So as I mentioned, right now it's January 2022. And the beach actually kind of looks empty. And at this point, as we're leaving, it's right around 6 or 7 o'clock. So if that gives you an indication on how clear the beaches are at this point during this time of year, I wouldn't give it a basis of comparison as to next year, because next year might be crazy. So anyhow, after embarkation, we went to the fancy spot. We went to our Diamond Lounge, where I was able to overlook a whole bunch of stuff. The rock climbing wall, there were basketball courts, and just the back deck where it's just a little bit quieter. And we were able to get some drinks on that deck there. I just noticed as I was rewatching this video about those water slides that you just saw in the back there. I am so anxious to try those, so hopefully I'll be able to find out how to get over to that part of the ship soon. But here we go, enjoying some time. And Diamond Lounge was nice enough to send us a bottle of wine and some chocolate covered strawberries. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like and hit that subscribe button, and hopefully we'll be able to give you more tips and tricks. Take care now.